API Conference, Elevating API Literacy.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I I have been told I have 10 minutes. I'll make it 7. I know it's a very long day for every single person here. I apologize. I don't have a slide, but just work with me. So my topic today is about API for the bedrock for collaboration. And hello, hi. So I have 2 young people here. One is 7, one is 5. I'm trying to get them to be software engineers. If you adults talk like this, come on. There's nothing if your father misbehave, he cannot scold you, right? So let's be fathers and mothers to those 2 tiny humans today. So let's lead by example. Can we all just be quiet and listen to me, please? Thank you very much. So who here has ever consumed an API before? Just show of hands, quickly. That's good. Who here has used Spacestack before? Everybody? Okay. Who here has used the Twitter API before? Okay. So I'll speak on 2 interesting companies. One is Buffer. I heard of Buffer before. So they allow you post to multiple social networks, Facebook, Twitter, and co. I'll speak on Paystack. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you what Paystack is. If you don't know what Paystack is, please just Google it. So 2012, something happened in technology ecosystem in Nigeria, which was e-commerce came in. It became like a boom for everybody. 2 interesting companies had to tussle it out. One of them was called Kasua, that later moved into what you know as Jumia today. And the other one was called Konga. So they were like, 2 rival companies. I was on one side, which was called Konga. And interestingly, at the time, somebody made a tweet yesterday that was both nostalgic and annoying at the same time. Konga came up with this interesting thing called pay on delivery, where you buy stuff and you get the items, you look at it before you can pay for it, right? Now, that wasn't a stupid business decision, please. It was born out of necessity. Why? Because the way we take payments today for granted, anybody here can open a Paystack account and integrate in it. It wasn't there. If you know the history very well, it was not there. So if you needed to get anything related to payment, you need to talk to the big guys called InterSwitch. Remember InterSwitch? Good. And it is easier for you to go through the eye of a camel than to get InterSwitch, approve you and onboard you in like a week. If you ever tried that, it was difficult, really difficult. The API was everywhere. Things were not consistent. So what do? And card penetration, as we have today, was not that widespread. Today, if you go on Paystack, you have different ways of payment. Card is one, USSD is another one, pay with transfer, QR code, all of those sorts of stuff. There's something about life and privilege, and oftentimes we take it for granted. Everybody here can breathe without even thinking about it. My wife works in a hospital, and every single time she tells me, oh, so-and-so person needs oxygen to breathe. Do you know how difficult that is? Now, for those of us that can breathe without the aid of anything, we take it for granted, right? It's natural. You don't even think about it. You wake up and you just, it just comes to you. Same way when we all live here, we go back to our different houses. Some people don't have homes to sleep. I'm sure you know that. Lagos has a homelessness problem. So the point I'm trying to make is that even though it looks like the company that started before now were not smart, they were very smart people, really stressing people, but infrastructure was not there. So then you needed to build payments for yourself. Today you have Max, you have GoCada, you have different logistics company. Then you need to build logistics for yourself also. So if you go raise money and say, I want to do e-commerce, you had to build payment, had to build logistics, then you had to build warehousing. There are companies today that do warehousings for you. So the point I'm trying to make is that your point from 0 to 1 today is a lot faster than it was 10, 12 years ago. Super, super fast. And your cost of operation is a lot cheaper today. Because let's assume you had raised X amount of money. You have to start dedicating money to this and this and this and this and this. And today, every single person that builds a startup knows one of the things that gives you an advantage as well, speed. So if you cannot launch the market very quickly, you become almost an incumbent. You become like a 2,000-pound gorilla. You can't move as fast as possible. The guy who doesn't have all of the weights, right? Now imagine we're all on a race. You run, you have a 50-kilogram cement tied to one leg. I have nothing. Who do you think will win that race? Even if I crawl, I will win because I don't have all of the burdens that you have to deal with. Which is why our counterparts in the West, it looks like they're doing things better than us. They don't have to worry about some of the issues that we have. So my point is that today, with APIs that every single person is building in this auditorium, a person can build a business a lot faster. If this guy has payments, this guy has logistics, the other guy has inventory, the other guy has delivery and tracking. If I want to launch an e-commerce company today, I don't have to think about each and every one of these things because I know I just need to talk to this person and get it done, this person and get it done. And today with widgets and all of this sort of stuff, my time to market becomes super, super, super fast. So in rounding up, thank God for APIs. Thank God for collaboration. And please, if your company today is not building and exposing API, I think you're doing, one, yourself a disservice, and to every other person that would like to work with you, a big disservice. It doesn't matter what industry you are today, whether you are in the health tech business, or you are in the payments business, or whether you're in the logistics business, try and open and build up APIs. That's the only way we all can win. And that's one thing that fosters collaboration more than any other thing. Thank you very much and have a very good evening.
API Conference, Elevating API Literacy.